Hey everyone! So I have a whiteboard, I have a marker, and I'm going to be doing some math work that I should really have a good handle on. I should understand and recognize some of these problems as stuff I've done before last week, last year, maybe yesterday. So let's take a look. Quick review. Oh, okay, so it looks like we're looking at some sort of chart or graph, and I see the title of that chart or graph. So I already know it's going to be something about game scores. Let's keep looking. Yeah, okay, I can kind of see what's going on here. The players are listed on this axis. This is called the y-axis over here. And this is the x. And down at the bottom here, they're not listing players. They're probably talking about the score, right? The score goes up as you hit the ball or as you kick the goal. So the more score, the bigger the bar. Okay, now there's a question. Now, at first, you might think they're going to ask you, which one is less? Or, hey, which one is more? But those are kind of easy questions, and they might ask those first. But the question they're always going to ask in these sorts of things is they're always going to ask you to compare Anna's score to Tony's score. So let's just read the question and see if I'm not right. How many more points did Anna score than Tony? So really, we're looking for the more part. We know the Tony part. We know the Anna part. But what we don't understand is the more part. So I'm going to show you what we already know. Anna scored more, right? We know that. Her number right here is 7. Tony, he scored less. We know that. His number is 5. I'm even going to add a little color so you can see the difference between these. So green for Anna, that's more. And then let's do yellow, which you probably can't even really see for Tony. He scored less. So what they're really wondering about is the more part, right? Or in some cases, they could have said how many less did Tony score? How many more did Anna score? They're getting at the same part. There's only one thing we don't know here. It's the missing part. And it is this part right here. Part, whole. We do not know what this part is. That's the part we have to find out. So we have to find a little part, the little missing part. Now there are 2 different ways to solve this problem. When you have a nice graph like this, it's really easy just to count. I see 1, 2 squares. There should be 1, 2 squares here. So the difference is 2. I see them. That's the easy way. 2 points, or 2, probably points is what I should say, is the answer. But let's say this was a bigger graph or you couldn't quite count, you couldn't tell. Sometimes that's the case. Then what you would want to do is you'd want to take the whole thing, which is 7, and you would take away the 5 part, and you'd be left with 2. So the way to find that missing small part is subtraction. So you could subtract 7. There's my 7. Take away the whole 5, leaves 2. So you should know a couple things by now. You should know when to add and when to subtract. You should be able to find that missing part to simple graphing questions. This should ring a bell. Thanks, friends.